What's up, chat? How everyone is feeling today? Welcome back to another live stream. Feels good to be back, honestly. After so much time, literally more than 2 weeks, be back with my live streams. And I do love to be here with you. How everyone is feeling today? Dear Bell, nice to see you today. How you doing? Space, what's up, dude? Constantine, nice to see you too. Aprod, I see you in 3 weeks too, man. Laracon US is coming. It's kind of the reason why I've been so busy and not streaming a lot of content recently. And the real reason is because I'm literally preparing, Past 4 release, which will have things that will blow your minds, like literally. And I've been so deep into the topic, so deep preparing that talk, that I want to make sure I deliver the best content possible for Laracon US. And that's mainly the reason why I have not been streaming, basically. It just takes so much time. And yeah, there is, regarding Past 4, there is things you guys kind of know, but there is a bunch of stuff you guys don't know, which is not out yet. But I promise you, it will be worth it. Like, the wait will be worth it. And after Laracon US, I'm going to be back with the regular streaming once again. Pushback, how you doing, dude? Nice to see you. Go Liz, what's up, dude? Yeah, Past 4, I mean, it's undeniably the best or the most powerful release I'm gonna ever do, or will ever do ever on Past, basically. It's more powerful than Past V1, 2, and 3 together. It's crazy. You guys are going to love it, I promise you that. How is the sound, chat? Hey, Maluk, I miss you too, man. Feels good to be back. Fasuls, what's up, dude? Yeah, we'll be at Laracon. I'm going to release the beta version plus, show everyone what is Past Before about. And I think everyone will love the project. Chat, by the way, today we have an exciting 2-hour live stream, okay? I'm going to show what I'm thinking, okay? I'm going to show what I'm thinking. Let's move here to my coding Safari situation here. And I'm going to code a new project from scratch today. Okay, chat. Here's the link. If you guys want to be the first ones giving a GitHub star. But the goal of this project is developing a protocol for AI rules. And that's why we have this name, P or pair. It's basically an acronym for Protocol for AI Rules, okay? Now, what's the goal? Well, every time we start a new project, I don't know about you guys, but for me it has been like this. I've been using, Cursor AI, I've been using Junie, I've been using Cloud Code, and suddenly we just, end up with a bunch of AI folders everywhere, and it's a total nightmare, So I want basically have just a single one .ai folder, and I want that AI folder to replicate for every single editor automatically, okay? What is AI rules? Great question. That's actually a great question. So I'm gonna just make this bigger because it's the usual start of the live stream. Everything is just super small as usual. Let's put this with 26. Here we go, chat. To be just huge, super big, But what is AI rules? Great question. So every time you are basically interacting with an agent, either that be on Cursor or on PHP Storm or on the console, that is basically some pre-context or context you can give to these agents. And typically, if you are using Cursor, that would be on the .cursor folder. If you are using Junie, that would be on the .junie folder. And this is what pisses me off, is that you go today to the Laravel Cloud source code, and you have a .cursor for the front-end developers, you have a .junie for the backend developers, and there is and tomorrow will be like 3 more, and I just want to standardize on all of this. What do you guys think as a project? You think it's a good idea or not really? What do you think? Agents, thank you so much for the subscription on Prime. 5 months already, dude. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you for your support, man. Love you so much. Thank you. And appreciate your help on Past 4 too. Diabel, thank you so much. Tier 1 for 7 months already. That's insane, dude. Supporting me since day 1, and also thanks for set up all the commands here on Twitch. I appreciate that. AirTank is saying, I'm new to Past. Any recommendations how to get started with my filament project? I don't know, man. I'm not a heavy filament user. I am planning on doing a filament week here on the channel. So basically, after Laracon US, we are going to have a full week of Filament here on the channel. That would be 3 live streams, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just about Filament. I'm thinking like literally about talking about the action pattern on Filament and see how the action pattern actually fits Filament. Possibly also doing some past 4 with Filament to see how it goes, but I think will be exciting, you know. Juntring is asking how different is from model context protocols. Totally different in the sense that, you know, a model context protocol is being used as an API for agents. This is basically just a protocol for editors or agents while doing code. That's it. Space is saying it's a very good idea. Linus is saying, what's up, dude? How you doing? Aprod is saying, I have built my own coding agent in Laravel to experiment in the weekend. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Ping is saying, hello from Thailand. What's up, dude? Welcome to the live stream. Ducatan is saying, crazy at the rhythm you come up with project ideas, dude. Oh, yeah, baby. And I'm excited about this. Gulis, thank you so much. Subscription Theo 1, appreciate your support, dude. You are absolutely awesome. Alright, chat. That being said, let's get started on this shit. So the only thing I have done so far is 2 things, okay? Number 1, I have created a repo, and you can do that literally by going to your GitHub project and click on a new repository. We have this Nuno Maduro pair, which we can kind of clean up a little bit already. Let's remove the wikis. Let's remove the project. We don't need any of this shit. And you guys are welcome to literally come up with a logo as usual. You guys know me. You guys always do great, you know, logos for my projects. I appreciate that. Let's watch all activity, put a GitHub star, and share the repo with you all. Is Junie available for free or education? I think, you know, I've been using Junie and I love it. Honestly, Junie is a great agent. I think it's getting better every single day. It's faster. I just absolutely love it, you know. What else we need? Yeah, this is ready. Did we clone the project already? I think we did. Let me just double check that for me. Git status. We haven't committed nothing yet. So let's do that, I think. Let's just type git add-p. Let's clean off all of the history because I don't want you guys to see, you know, all of my Laravel cloud commits. Here we go. Let's type git add-p, git commit -m, and then just say something like short adds php skeleton. Bam, bam, boom. This is done. What else do we need? Let's start with composer.json. Well, changelog, we don't need this, right? We can do this from the releases tab. Let's remove that. Let's go to composer.json. By the way, chat, my goal is developing this shit in 2 hours, okay? That's why I'm going so fast. Today will be like this, you know, crazy, crazy, crazy. But also, what's up? How you doing? Nice to see you, man. What do you guys think about the name, by the way? Do you guys like the name Pear? I like the name Pear. I think the name Pear is kind of cool. You know, let's use the name Pear for now. Description. This will be a protocol for AI rules. Yep. PHP protocol. This will be a tool too, so let's maybe just give this a tool. Tool, protocol, AI rules. MIT, of course. This is my name. PHP 8.4, of course. What do you guys think about the version of PHP, by the way? I think we should go for PHP 8.4. What do you guys think? Is it derived from GitHub Copilot? What do you mean exactly? Nonce is saying, I want to know as a Junie is a paid service from JetBrains. I don't, dude, you need to check. I don't know, man. I'm using Junie for free, but it's free for 30 days, it seems. $10 a month, I think. Reason for choosing PHP? I want to go. I want to move fast. You know, I may go to Golang PHP. So PHP 8.4. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Let's go latest. I think I want to go for PHP 8.4, chat. You know, I'm not using PHP 8.3, so why would I go for PHP 8.3? You know what I mean? Well, past 4 is in PHP 8.3. Now that I'm thinking. Well, you guys are right. I'm going to go for PHP 8.3. Here we go. All right. Did I run this already? I think I did. Yeah, Diabel, I feel like the Nightbot is a little bit too spammy on Twitch. You let me know what you think. Maybe just, publish one messages like those, but maybe just only the YouTube channel one and the socials one. And, I mean, maybe one of them every 3 minutes or something. Hey, Zach, nice to see you. Pushback is saying PHP 8.4 for the win. Yeah, but we go for PHP 8.3 because past PHP 4 will be based on PHP 8.3. I agree with you, Space. I agree with you. Okay, do we have any outdated dependency? Let's see. We don't. We are good to go, chat. How we are on testing, we should be good. Oh, we need to change this stuff. Yes, yes, yes. So this will be pair. I'm gonna make the font a tiny bit smaller, like 34 perhaps. And we also don't need Juni for now. Let's make Juni really small. Here we go, chat. Are we good to go? Contributing license, we don't need any of this crap. README is, at the moment, will remain like this at the moment, or we just totally empty. Whip. Reactor PHP is nice. Let's start cleaning a little bit the namespace. This will be Nuno Maduro pair all over the place. Test suite will be using Nuno Maduro pair 2. There we go. Documentation, we don't need any of this. Juni, we don't need yet. And cursor, we don't need yet. One really cool thing about this, chat, is we are going to use pair on pair itself, meaning that we are going to maintain the AI rules we are going to use on this project on pair 2. Now that I'm thinking, something that might be cool is developing the documentation first. What do you guys think about that? Let's do that. Replacing skeleton PHP with pair. And the main branch is no longer master, but main. I think. Let me just confirm that real quick. Yeah, it's main. All right, cool. So main, Nuno Maduro, blah, 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 blah. This package provides a wonderful PHP pack. Not anymore. This package no. Pair stands for protocol for AI rules, and it aims to provide a standard way to define and manage AI rules for all AI editors. Here will be agents, or maybe editor agents. Ensuring they operate within a defined ethical... No, not that. Ensuring you only maintain one set of AI rules under .ai folder, which can be used by multiple editors and agents. Yep, exactly that. We don't need this. Requires PHP 8.3. Get started with Composer. Yep, this will be the installations process real quick. Installation. You may install pair using Composer. This will be Composer required in Maduro pair --dev. Bam, 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 bam. We can clean all of this crap. And then usage. The installation kind of, I think we are going to provide a command too, just to get started, you know what I mean? So PHP artisan pair install, almost. Vendor bin pair. Yep. Hey Fairs, nice to see you, man. How you doing? Jarlinson is saying, you, not your, on line 12. Ensuring you only maintain. Thank you. Nonce is saying, Nuno, I have read your tweet. You are not a fan of soft deletes. Which alternatives to opt to maintain a record for legal purposes? You can use a separate table, for example. You know. Yeah, don't use 3 minutes, DFL. Use something else. I agree with you. Adrian is saying PHP 8.3 will be out of... oh, really? In 6 months? Got you. Maybe... well, past 4 will support PHP 8.3, so I guess there is no really, option here. Because I want to use this on past 4. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I absolutely love everything I do. If you enjoy my content, if you want to see my more PHP content on this channel, subscribe just below. Are you seeing my screen? Like my face right here? Go below and click on the subscribe button and on the like button too. Okay? I do have a YouTube channel if you're watching me from, TikTok, Twitter, or whatever. So be sure to subscribe me on my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that, and I love you all. Streaming typically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, except this month, which is a total, just busy with everything, really. But I literally forgot to ask you, chat, how everyone is feeling today. How is your Monday doing so far? Are you guys having a happy Monday so far? Tell me. I want to know everything about that. Let me change this music here to some electronic, maybe. Let me see. Oh my god, not this. No. What else we have? How about this? Ooh, this is a good one. Except from the odd header, I'm really doing fine. That's fantastic, dude. Honestly, here is like, it's been hot too, man. I can tell you that. Oh, thank you so much, Gillinson. Thank you. Hey, Jonas, what's up? How you doing? All right, chat, let's move forward. How everyone is feeling today? Hopefully good. Installation. You may install Pair using Composer. Bam, bam, bam. Finally, you can run pair command to generate the initial configuration file. Yep. This will be pair init. Do I want init or will just work? I kind of wish that we run pair, we'll just, kind of publish everything, and you run pair again, it will just sync it, and that's it. Yeah, for now I think will be just this. You may run pair using pair command. This command will help you. This command initially. This command will create the AI directory in the project root, which will contain the configuration files for your AI rules. Also, on the first run, pair will add dot cursor dot Juni, etc. files to your project. GitHub ignore file to prevent these files from being committed to your version control system. On subsequent runs, pair will check for updates to the AI4 directory and update the configuration files. Of the other editors or agents accordingly. Perfect. All right, this is enough, I think, for now. Pair was created by Nuno Maduro under the MIT license. Bam, bam, boom. This is looking good. All right, yeah, this is looking good, chat. Pair stands for Protocol AI Rules, which aims to... I want to make this a little bit more sexy, though. Because I feel like pair stands for, it's kind of, you know, a little bit too serious. I think I want to go with... Pair is an elegant and pretty CLI tool. What is the name of this song? I have literally no idea. It seems to be called Too Deep. Do you like it? Hey Salvador, how you doing, man? What is the use of require PHP? I don't know what you mean, dude. Sigo19 is asking what I'm building. Great question, chat. If you just arrived, I'm literally building a new CLI tool called Pair, which stands for Protocol AI Rules. And the goal of this is literally a CLI tool. You run it once, it will create this AI folder, which will contain all of your editor coding rules. And once you do this, you do it once, and it will kind of replicate for every single editor you may have. Fullstack 5566 is saying the following. I think Cursor has its internal rules file that prevents it from accessing .env, etc. Maybe it would be cool to be able to add and remove things from it with the package. That would be a good idea indeed. Hey Roger, thank you. You don't like the music? What do you think, chat? Let's make a vote. If you like the music, chat, if you like music on streams, say yes, I do. If you don't, say no. Let me know what you think, chat. I'm literally curious about this. I have, did streams with music, other streams without music, really. Let me know what you think. Oh my god, here we go. A mix of yeses and nos. It will be fun, this one. All right, what do we have here? We have a no, we have a yes, we have a no, we have a yes. You have a yes, we have depends, we have a yes again. So we have a mixed feelings here, okay? We have a mixed feelings. We can always go, chat, with our very own country music. We can always go with our country music. Hey Melok, how you doing? Keep it low. Yeah. We go with that. Dark mode? Never, dude. I use dark mode on my editor, not dark mode on the browser. Okay, chat. We need to move forward, okay? All right, we are developing a CLI tool. So the first thing we need to ensure is that we are able to run something like pair on the terminal. To do that, if I'm not mistaken, we need to literally create a bin folder or a bin directory. So let's do that. Let's go with bin. Let's call this pair.php. No, just pair, I think. Yep. This will be the entry point of my app. I think I'm gonna check how do I do this on Laravel Pint. Do I have a bin? I think I have a bin. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna just copy all of this shit. Alright, it doesn't have to be this way though. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. Do we need this? Yes, this is kind of the magic, like including Composer. Can I instruct PHP Storm to read this as a PHP file? Here we go. That was fast. That's all right, dude. That's all right. Okay, so the pair will be on the bin directory, meaning there will be 2 directories above. And if it exists, let's use that. If it doesn't, we need to go 3 directories above. Okay, so we have the autoloader, which we are going to include. This should just work. And then we need to use Symfony Console. I think, you know, PackPHP uses Symfony Console. Let's maybe just copy some of the code there. I can't remember if I'm using Symfony Console or if I'm using... This is Symfony Console. Let's use this. Yep, looking much better. All right, nice. So this will be pair, and the first Symfony Console command will be here. This will be like the default command, I think. Let's call this default command. This will be called pair. The very first version will be 0.1. This will be called the default command. And the default command will be default. Do I want to call this default? I don't know yet, but let's call this default for now. All right, so this is looking good. Do we have Pint coming here? That would be cool. We don't. How about now? Here we go. Perfect. Yeah, PHP Storm is based on IntelliJ, indeed. Okay, chat. Next step is literally creating our default command, which we can, you know, base ourselves on pack again. Console commands, check command, here we go. Let's just copy everything here. All right, let's go to source, create a new folder. I'm gonna call this console. New directory within console, within called commands. And finally, we have a default command, .php. Let's just copy paste this entire crap. Go all the way top. And then this will be pair, console commands. Did I adjust namespace already? No. Yeah, I want the namespace to be just pair, because it's kind of sexy. So pair console commands. This will be just pair. This will be just pair 2. Yep. We don't need any of this. This will be called default. Default command, extends command. We don't need this. Protected function execute with the input in the output, and we can clean everything for now. And really return success, at least to see anything on the terminal. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. We don't need this. Protected function configure, and we don't have any configuration whatsoever for now. And we don't need this. Here we go. All right, it's looking clean. We have an execute method, and we have the configure method in our very first default command of this project. And by the way, chat, in case you don't know, every single time I develop a CLI tool, I rely on this Symfony component called Symfony Console. And it's kind of easy to use. You know, you require Composer top level, and then you go all the way down. You create a new application, you provide the name and the version. You provide the default command that you are using for this app, and then you run the application. This is literally how Symfony Console commands really work behind the scenes. And what we are doing now is literally creating our default command, which should just do nothing. I'm going to literally just go here and type output and write this is the default command, or subscribe my channel on the output, okay? So in theory, if we go to composer.json all the way down and we type something like bin, I think it's bin, let me check. Yeah, it's bin, here we go. If we type this, and then we type composer dump, we should be able to type bin pair and see subscribe my channel, and we don't. Why this is happening? Let me think. Oh, because we are not requiring this package on the regular project. So in theory, we need to run this like this. Permission denied. Okay. How about if I give 765555555? How about now? Here we go. Subscribe my channel. Roberto is saying, hi Nuno, long time no see. Does this live stream means that you are ready for Laracon US? It doesn't. I'm literally working on my talk, on every free time I have. So I'm still working on it. MMD is asking, hi Nuno, wonder why Laravel prefers routes files instead of attributes annotations for route declarations. It's just a question of being a little bit more explicit and literally going to a routes file and have a full vision about the routes you have in your project. That's it. Fauzi is saying, good morning. What's up, dude? How you doing? Virgil is saying, good evening from Netherlands. Nice to see you, man. How you doing? Sushiash Code is saying, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, literally coding a new project today. This project I'm coding right now, it's called PAIR, which stands for Protocol for AI Rules. So my goal is literally standardize a little bit. Every time we start a project, these days we have literally 10 different AI rules folders. At least I do have in my projects, like a rules file for Cursor, a rules file for Junie, a rules file for Cloud, and I kind of want to have just a single folder with all of that. So I'm literally creating that tool right now, okay? Not planning on vibe coding today, no. Yeah, this theme is called Cappuccino Mocha, indeed. By the way, chat, if you enjoy my live streams and you want to see more PHP content, feel free to subscribe my channel just below me, okay? Subscribe my channel, put a like. I'm literally publishing YouTube videos every now and then. You have great YouTube videos on my channel. I have interviewed Jeffrey Way, explored Filament, developing my own asynchronous library for PHP development, review PHP code, and also interviewed Taylor Otwell, and many more. And, my channel is doing fantastically. We are growing fast, which honestly feels good. Thanks to you all, okay? That's thanks to you all, not me. Thanks to you, okay? Can you post the GitHub link, please? Yeah, why not? You mean this one? Oh, here we go. Coles is asking, what do I think about Junie? I think it's fantastic, man. I think, I've been using Junie for a while, and I think it's absolutely awesome. Great tool. By the way, chat, if you are learning how to program, if you want to be a programmer, if you are literally learning your way into this world of programming, you can literally check Laracast. Laracast is honestly one of the best places to learn PHP development, but also JavaScript, front-end, back-end, everything. And I'm going to give you this link, which is Laracast's Path. And honestly, it contains everything you need to know for Laravel professional development, including things like PHP Storm, JavaScript Essentials, and many more. Check this out, all right? Jeffrey Way just literally rebranded this entire thing. Is looking fantastically, okay? Hey, Petri, thank you so much, man. Appreciate your support. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we see subscribe my channel. So what else do we need to do? Well, let's put this all the way down and let's think a little bit together. So the first thing I need to ensure is that I do have a .ai folder. Okay, that's the first thing I need to ensure. Where do I want to do that? I think I want to do that. I want to kind of create this support folder, which tells me a few things. Let's create this support folder. Let's also actually before all of this, let's write a few tests. Let's remove this example. And let's, understand how can we test this default command. I'm going to create this console. Commands. Default command test. Remove this. And did we test pack? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember if I tested pack. I probably did, to be honest, but I can't remember. Ooh, okay. I tested pack by running, literally running pack itself, which honestly might be a good thing. Yeah, let's do this. This seems a good way of doing things. Let's create our own playground folder. So the playground will be where, we have our testy app. Hey, Miguel, thank you for the feedback, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wait, what? Cursor is charging $200 a month? No way. Are you serious? But which agent you guys are using at the moment, by the way? Write on the chat, which agent are you using today? Do you use Junie? Do you use Cursor? Do you use something else? Do you use any agent at all or nothing really? Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't use any agent these days, you should. Honestly, everyone will be using this stuff. I've been using this stuff all the time, literally all the time. Oh, here we go. A lot of people using Cloud Code, which is expected. Cloud Code is awesome. A lot of people using Junie too. Gemini CLI. So I've heard that Gemini CLI kind of sucks, honestly. Let me know what you are using at the moment, because I've heard that stories that Gemini CLI kind of, when compared with Claude, kind of sucks a little bit. All right, let's start with this. It creates... So we need to clear the folder first, but let's just start with the most simple thing. Oh my God. It creates the .ai folder. Let's start with this. So we do need to run the command. That's the first thing. So let's type here process from Symfony. Let me remind myself from shell command. Do I want to do this way? I think I want to do this way. Yeah. So that would be bin pair in just this, basically. No path, nothing. How about the path? Actually, I might want to accept the path. And the path will be tests playground. Okay, so pair path playground run. And, I obviously expect the exit code to be 1. That's the first. To be 0, not 1. 1 is not good. And if I... let me think. What I'm doing at the moment. I want to fetch or file get contents. No, I want to do file exists, exactly. By the way, chat, I want to talk with you about something, chat. You guys know that I love you all. I want you guys to be super smart. I want you guys to be very successful at work. This is a very important tip, chat. This is honestly a very important tip. When using things like Cursor or all these agents which literally produce all of the code you are using today, just be sure you actually understand the generated code. Okay? Be sure you are constantly learning at the same time. A lot of these agents in AI vibe coding tools, they literally take the grind out of your work, meaning that the only thing you are doing is prompting AI agents. You are not actually learning. And over time, if you spend an entire year just literally interacting with a prompt and not learning anything, I can tell you that this will be problematic, Shad. Like, this will be problematic. And the other developers, they are constantly learning at the same time, and they will pass you real fast, okay? So every time you see code generated by the AI, just take your time. Like, literally understand every single line being generated. You might go faster, but still keep in mind, you need to learn the output of the code, okay? You need to learn that output. If you just trust it blindly and you just finish your work earlier, you might actually go for a beer or two, before the day is over, which is cool. However, you don't learn shit. You don't learn anything, and that's important. And I care about you guys, okay? I care about you guys. So be sure to literally understand everything being generated by AI coding, okay?
Why did you call me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?
Hey, Pick and Flow, nice to see you, man. How you doing? Miguel is saying I don't use autocomplete because I feel I'm losing my skill after a month. That's not a feeling, it's a reality, man. I can tell you that. If you trust, it's just regular math. Like, if you do math using a calculator, if you try to do it by yourself, after a while, you just forget how you do it manually. That's it. Hey, Renko, what is ZAI, man? I have no idea. Okay, let's move forward. File exists. Yeah, so the file should be where I am at the moment. So that would be 2 directories above, exactly. And then that would be 1, 2. 1, 2, yep. And then will be playground AI. So the file needs to exist. So file exists equals to that. And then expect that to be true, exactly. Let's run past and see how it goes. So past is failing because the output of my process is literally 1 instead of 0. Oh, because there is no path. We need to implement this. Actually, I should see that on the output. Let me see. Oh, I don't. Okay, cool. So let's go to default command and configure the option path. And here we go. It's configured. Jesus Christ, he's insane. Set description, default command for pair. This command does nothing but serves as a placeholder. And not really. I'm going to remove this for now. Add argument path, which is optional. Yep. And is a path for the project. Default is the current one. Exactly. This might be verbose. We don't need this. This should be enough. Yep, this should be enough. Let's get the option path and DD this. This is not an argument, though. This is an option. There we go. Oops, this is an option. Is it an option? I think it's an option. Yeah, dash dash path. That's an option. And the value is required. Here we go. All right, we should be good. Let's run past. In the exit code, it's still 1. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I think it's because I cannot literally provide options to the default command. I may have to do this. Okay, what's the problem here? Maybe this is the problem? I need to double check. I'm using Symphony Console, by the way. Malok is saying, the stream is lagging for me. Is the stream lagging for anyone else? Let me know. How about using AI to explain AI-generated code? I mean, technically, you should be able to understand it by yourself, I think. You know. Miguel is saying, not logging from me. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, be sure to subscribe my channel just below you. You know, appreciate your support. You may also, you know, financially support my work by becoming a subscriber if you want to. By the way, YouTube members now have access to some of my streams, which now are private. You know, some of the, you know, work with me streams, which typically don't have a lot of views and kind of hurt the algorithm a little bit. Those are now private a little bit, all right? If you want to see them, you have to become a member, kind of support me a little bit in my work. All right, bean pair default path test playground. Why this is not working? This is good. Let's actually run this. That would be bean pair default. Can I do this? Yes. Can I provide a path? Like, you know, tests playground, for example? Yeah, this works. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual... Did I run? Wait. Oh my god, I know why this is failing, because we are DDing. DDing just generates the output. I don't know, it might be that. Yep, it was that. Crazy. Crazy world we live today. Crazy world. Because we are literally, you know, starting a new process, so of course the DDs won't appear. Well, someone with the name Dot became a premium sponsor on my YouTube channel. Appreciate your support, dude. I don't know your name, but you are awesome. Ling Songer, thank you so much for the Prime subscription on Twitch. Appreciate your support. Prezes is saying Symphony Console is a Symphony component that Laravel uses. It's used for making command line apps. Yeah, I think it's the most powerful Symphony component at the moment. Oh my god. Danilo is saying, Gran Nuno Maduro, Lenda Máxima do Laravel. Dude, thank you so much for your support. Mushtari, I have no idea what you mean. PHP looks cool with Symfony, kind of curious. Oh, Dot, appreciate your support, man. Thank you, thank you. Alright, chat, so this is actually working. However, it is not creating anything in the playground folder, which is kind of expected, so let's move forward. So we get the option path, which might be null. So we want to make sure that when the path is null, so if I don't provide any path, right? So if I type bin pair without nothing, I want to kind of guess the path, which I think will be the path the user is running this command on. So let's create this support folder, and I'm going to call this project.php. Let's go all the way top, chat, and type declare strict types all the way top. Namespace will be pair support. Then we have an internal class, easy peasy, so nobody can mess with me. Final read only class with the name project. This will be creates a new project instance. We don't need this. Private string path returns the path of the project. All right, this is looking good. Let's actually make this, let's create a static factory real quick. I'm going to type here public static function from env. And this will literally just return a new self with get CWD. By the way, chat, you guys can probably understand that, but in case you don't, something that is really just a reality is that once you learn how to programming one language, one language, you just literally learn every single language in the world, okay? You know, I have countless times tried new languages, and I felt home real quick, you know? I don't know about you guys, but that's what I feel. Sevelgo LOL. 2 months in a row subscription on Prime. I really appreciate your support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all you guys' support, you know? Guillermo is saying, "Hi Nuno, cheers. Great pic from you on the gym." Dude, you saw that picture on the gym? I know, I know. Multiple reasons why I feel like I'm feeling great on my body, really. One of them is that I literally stopped drinking for more than a month now. Which day is today? 6? Yeah, so I stopped drinking completely, and I'm feeling so good, honestly. I'm seriously thinking about stop drinking forever, honestly. Feeling better than ever. It's been like more than a month now, and I don't miss it. I don't miss at all having a beer, so super happy, man. Many days a week I go. I go 3 to 4 times a week to the gym, but I also run at the same time, so yeah, man, you just have to be brave, start eating shit every day, and just go to the gym and have good food, drink water, everything, really. Okay? Diabel, can you call that command today? Because I think that's the convention, just call it today, you know. Yeah, man, I don't miss drinking like nothing, really, honestly. I'm feeling better than ever now. Okay, so the default command will receive a path, and if the path is not there, we just literally infer the path from the project class, which we just created, okay? There we go. Easy peasy, clean. The path will now be this one. And the next step is really just... I don't think I want to prompt the user. I think I want to move forward and just create the folder immediately. Alright? Give me a moment, chat. I'll be back in a second. You know, I'm super geek, man. I just love to, you know, I love to be on my laptop. I don't know what you guys think, but I just love to be on my laptop. Like, honestly, I love to be on my laptop, just coding, chilling, just being here, you know. How is Twitch now, chat? Is Twitch getting better? Yeah. No, it seems to be working for me. Oh, it just started from scratch. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Twitch sometimes it just does this. Yeah, I know. Twitch is down. I know. Nuno, what do you say about the current trends to functional versus object-oriented programming? I don't know. I think there is languages which are clearly functional, and there is languages who are object-oriented. I feel like, you know, for real-world projects, like especially back-end projects, with, you know, articles, products, and everything, object-oriented is actually very good for that. But you know, I don't have a strong opinion on that, I think. Alright, chat, is Twitch back again or not? So I'm going to create this function with the name ensure the AI folder exists on the specified path. All right, we receive the AI folder, which will be path/AI. And if the file does not exist, we create the file with the permission 0755. Recursively, yes. Okay. Let's run past. Let's actually run pair. Do we have the AI folder created? We don't, because I do need to call this. Ensure AI folder exists on that given path. How about now? Here we go. Here we go, chat. You can see all the way top. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do, creating this thing called Protocol for AI Rules. And what it does is that it creates a single .ai folder with all your coding rules, and then it just replicates to every single editor you might be using, which I think it's fantastic. What happened, Vegalog? Luis Oliveira is saying, I knew I'm a big fan from Brazil. I built a project, Point Me, using Laravel. Helps saves lives via QR codes. Oh, that's awesome. You can send me a DM on Twitter if you want to. I don't think PHP is going functional at all, honestly. 1 hour make dir.ai. For real. Okay, but now we have the AI folder, which is fantastically, okay? Now, we need to come up with some conventions for this. So let's maybe just have or create a defaults folder. And we are going to have some defaults. That's for sure. All right, let's create some defaults. I want to create 01 guidelines or general. .md. This is where I'm going to have just my general defaults, okay? And I think I'm going to stand with the cursor format for AI rules. Let me see. Cursor AI rules. Here we go. How do I call this? Each rule is written on mdc.mdc. Okay, let's copy this. I'm gonna call this PHP and move this up top. Do you want to call this PHP? I think I want to have some general for general things, like doesn't matter which language are you using. So let's start with that. General guidelines for writing code in our code base always apply. The answer is yes. Globs, we don't need globs. SP Fox 24 is saying the following. What's up, Nuno? I'm new to the Laravel world. It's super cool to see a Portuguese guy doing past. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Big and Flow is saying, for each my own rules, I have, a section for each of the languages. Interesting. MTC. What is MTC, though? It's like a more powerful MD. Let me go here to my vest kits. Laravel. And just copy a little bit we have on Juni at the moment. Oh, we have literally nothing. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is something I want to work on another live stream. Like literally coming with all of the rules. So, one general rule here. Because on Laravel Cloud, we have a bunch of rules already. So I'm going to just probably copy paste them here. You know what I mean? One general rule here. Yeah. This is good. Okay. What happens if I do this? already exists, so it doesn't override. That's awesome. Next thing will be ensure AI folder exists, and I need to copy those defaults. Copy the defaults configuration files. Yes, and this will be MDC.
That's Joe, the alligator. Hey Joe, catch you later. 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking on your door.
Default folder equals to
It's a dog singing a song.
that would be your name of where I'm at the moment. 1, 2, 3. And then this will be defaults. Glob all files and copy them to the AI folder. Thank you, thank you. In case you don't know, glob is basically a PHP function which goes to this directory and just grabs every single file, converts that to an iterator, and then I'm going to check if that iterator is a file because it might be a directory. If it's a file, I'm going to copy that to the AI folder. Okay?
Your hands and turn around. Bend your knees, touch your toes. Now with your left hand, reach out.
Hey Sven, how you doing, man?
Say yeah to a high five with your friend. Up high, down low, just
Adrian is saying that MDC means MD for cursor. Oh, really? It's like a standard thing for their own things?
your feet. Jump up and
I had no idea, man. That's crazy. Music fantastic? Write in the chat if you appreciate this music. If you want this music to stay on the live stream forever, let me know. I didn't know that MDC means literally MD for cursor. That's insane. That's insane, chat. All right, so if I remove the AI folder and I run pair, this should create it with that stuff. This is fantastically. This is fantastically. When DJ Nuno, oh my god, I bought the thing, but I'm not really using it. I kind of need to put some work into it, All right, chat. So this is literally creating the AI folder with the default rules. What else do I want? I think I'm going to call this default install command. Just fits better the style, Just the install command real quick, easy peasy. And I don't think we need a default command anymore. Or maybe we do, but not for now. And I'm going to update documentation real quick. So that would be pair install. So if I run bin pair, this should list the available commands. There we go. If I run pair install, install is not defined. Really? Really? Ooh, now it is. Bam! There we go. All right, final thing is actually just, give some feedback on the terminal. Let's use Termwind. Do you guys know Termwind? Termwind is the most crazy project I have ever worked in my life. In case you don't know, Termwind allows you to basically write Tailwind CSS, and that will get displayed pretty on the console. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. Today, coding this project called PAIR, which stands for Protocol for AI Rules. The goal is creating my own AI folder, which will kind of replicate all of the guidelines and rules inside to folders that can be used by editors and agents. Things like Juni, Cursor, or potentially Cloud, for example. And, that's the idea. If you appreciate my content around PHP, subscribe my channel because I'm publishing content every single day. Yep, styling the console. Looks like Laravel prompts. A little bit different. Laravel prompts is styled components already. It's a little bit like, imagine Tailwind UI will be prompts or Laravel prompts, but Tailwind itself would be Termwind. It's just basically a way of, creating your own components, okay? So I'm gonna use a function. I think it's Termwind. Oh, do I have Termwind installed? I may not have Termwind installed. That's the issue. So composer required, Nuno Maduro, Termwind. There we go. Yeah, we need two. We need the render and the render using. Here we go. Okay, so if the folder already exists, we need to bail out. So I'm going to just type here, if folder exists, I'm going to return, early return. If it doesn't, I'm going to move forward. And here I can just do render and then type HTML. Oh my god, what is this? Here we go. And this will be text yellow. Yeah, I don't think I care too much about code at the moment. This will be two things, okay? Will be a div to begin with. What the fuck is happening? Here we go. Yeah, so the AI folder, I'm gonna make it simple. Already exists on the specified. Already exists. Run and then force. You may use the -- force option to override it. Here we go. Syntax on line 23. Really? Oh, that's probably why the... here we go. The AI folder already exists. You may use the -- force option to override it. Okay. So let's create the -- force option. Thank you. Sometimes it's like I'm literally speaking and it just, just does it. Crazy. Okay, now we have the -- force. So we can use that. I can give the input here. And if the folder exists, but we don't have the force option, then we still output that. If I use -- force, it should remove it first. Yep. Oh my god. It's always a mess, man, when I want to delete stuff with PHP. Do you guys know any code that looks better than this to delete stuff with PHP? Let me know. every time I'm literally trying to delete files with PHP, I kind of wish there was some sort of recursive thing we could do, but it's always a mess. It's a good choice to use HTML rendered inside of a command. Yeah, it's no different from literally just outputting, you know, Symfony console style stuff, so. Even is saying wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Paul is saying make it work first and then make it pretty. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing. Like literally, this is no style whatsoever here. I don't have a recommended way of building multi-tenancy. It's just always a mess. That's it. Felipe is saying cheers from Brazil. Thank you, thank you. All right, chat. Let's continue here. I think I'm gonna keep it stupidly simple for now and do this, but in the future, I kind of wish there was some sort of recursive thing we could do. That is, but if you are using to use a Symfony component to simply delete the file, can you tell me which Symfony component can make this simpler? It's the Finder one, maybe? I think it's the Finder, right? Delete directory? What, from Symfony? Let's see. Yeah, I know what you mean. Then we would rely on Finder, which I think it's okay, honestly. Everyone uses Symfony these days anyways, you know? In one way or another, so... The thing is that, Adrian, the thing is that we may have subfolders inside, you know? Yeah, I think, chat, I'm gonna literally not use this Symfony Finder for now. Okay? I'm gonna not use the Symfony Finder for now. Okay? So let's not use it. Let's actually also include the Symfony component for the console because we forgot to do that. And let's just simply delete all of the files. So for every single file we have, if it's a file, we'll unlink it. That's it. Let's keep it stupidly simple. And next, we no longer need to create the file. Okay, so if the file exists, we do that. If it doesn't, we create the folder. That's it. Default folder will be that one, and then we create or we move every single content on that file to that folder. Also, if it doesn't exist. Well, let me think. No, this makes sense this way. Yeah, never mind. All right, this should be good. Let's run Pint, make it pretty. Go to the tests, console, default command test. And where are we regarding tests? So, we run the command, which will be install on the path playground. We do need to delete the playground entirely. So let's go to path.php and just playground folder. Yeah, I kind of wish we had something like, in PHP we have remove dir, but I wish there was some sort of recursive option we could give. Like, we do this, for example, but then I have some sort of recursive option I could give. That's it.
The roads were drawn like something so
By the way, chat, for those who are literally, just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer, building Pair. Pair is literally a protocol for AI rules. So your project will end up having just an .ai folder, which will replicate to all of the specific folders from agents, like .juni or .cursor, will automatically just do that for you. That's the goal today, okay? Agent is saying, shall execute remove.rmf. Yeah, but that won't work on Windows, for example, right? You know what I mean? That won't work on Windows, Adrian. For the first time ever, we are literally saying that Adrian is not correct. That will be awesome. Will that work on Windows, Adrian? I don't know about Windows. No one should develop on Windows. Hey! You saying that? You want to do a test? Watch this. Who here on this live stream uses Windows for web development? Write on the chat if you are using Windows these days, and just watch this. Just watch the yeses popping up all over the place. I knew, like a lot of people use Windows. That's it, man. It's just expected. A lot of people use Windows, man. How is Ubuntu these days, though? Like, it's been a while that I don't use Linux at all. But how is Ubuntu for web development these days? What is Windows? Dude, Windows have become very good, man. Recently, Windows is becoming better, Not bad? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep it stupidly simple and do a dude, no, let's not use that. Alright, so playwright, playground, what I want to do here. Removal of the contents of the playground directory recursively. Oh my god, so bad, Jesus Christ. Yeah, except this won't actually work. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually have to create a function. Let's actually do that, chat. Let's go here and create our own file system file. Let's make this declare strict types on top, pair support, make this internal a little bit. Final read only, blah blah blah, public static function, remove directory. Here we go. All right. Will this just work? That would be cool. Let's just use this. Let's try it out. Yeah, that would be passed before each file system. Why I don't see it? Yeah, it's file system and the pair support file system. Okay, this should do it. Let's see. Let's actually just die here. Yep, it did work. Okay, so if I type vendor being passed, this should create the thing. Yep, and if I type, if I just rerun it, will always work. That's actually a cool thing on past. You guys see this AI being highlighted? The reason why this is happening is because if I go to the default command, the description has this, you know, kind of codey things. And that basically has that style. Ooh, great question. What does declare strict types 1 do? And should I always use it? Yeah, I mean, declare strict types basically, you know, makes arguments on your functions in that particular file a little bit more strict. So if you are, you know, if you expect a string and you provide an integer, PHP won't try to convert that. That's it. Backticks, they are call it. Yep, backticks. Apologize, James TT. Someone needs to build a Laracast course on AI workflows with chat and agents. Yeah, but the problem is that after 3 months we'll be outdated. Yeah, we cannot set declare strict types globally ever. I know. That would be cool though, right? That would be cool to have. Okay, so there is a few things I expect to. So obviously I expect this to be true. Do I have a file exists? Yes, I do. To be file. Nice. Will this work if I do this? It would be cool. Yes, nice. Okay, expect that to be a file. What else do I expect? Well, oh my god, what's happening? Here we go. So I expect the AI directory to be a file, but I also expect the AI directory. Ooh, I like this one better. AI directory to have this defaults, right? Perfect. And if I do this, it will just fail, correct? Here we go. Okay. So we are making progress, which is cool. I think like the next step is literally adding the editor-specific folders to the gitignore. So let's do that. I'm gonna go here, and I have this ensure AI folder exists. Let's create a new one with the name ensure agents folders are ignored. So just below, I'm going to have another private function with the title ensures the AI folder is noted by git. Nope, not that. Ensures that .juni .cursor etc. are ignored by the git ignore. Exactly. So let's see. I don't want that this way, no. Buggy is saying the following: I still have to come with terms with a reality where you type 2 words and the rest of the function just pops up from thin air. That's insane, right? I like it, honestly. Makes me go faster. Declare strict type 0. Can you do that actually? Can you type... Oh, I guess you can, right? Because if you can type strict types 1... Like, why did you require the 1 if you cannot do it differently? I mean, why would you do this? This is just default PHP, right? You would just do this. That's weird. Hey Arthur, nice to see you, man. How you doing? It's been a while, huh? Today I'm building literally a protocol for AI rules files. So basically you have this .ai folder and you don't need to have anything else like a .juni or a .cursor. This will basically just create for everything for you, you know? If you want to mix things a little bit. Yeah, let's just do declare streak type 0. I'm gonna make a tweet about that. That's a funny one. Love streak types when they are equal to 0. Here we go. By the way, chat, this is me on the gym right now, making some real progress with my body at the moment. And very happy, to be honest, you know. Going in shape for Laracon US, and just so proud and happy about that, honestly. Declare streak types equals to 0 is a thing, though. It is? Let's see. I mean, let me go here and comment this for now. Bean pair. Install. Yeah, it seems to be working. Like, why that would be working, I have no idea. Like, you know. This should be just this, actually. Just declare streak types, that's it. Well, actually, in the ideal world, we don't have this, you know, but that's the way it is. Hey, Guillermo, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's move forward, chat. Ensure agents are ignored. So let's go there. We are going to have to create some sort of contract to all of this, right? So we can go here and create a new folder with the name agents. Let's create a new folder with the name contracts. And let's create a new contract with the name agent.php. This will be declare streak types on top, namespace, paired contracts, internal as well. Interface agent. And I guess an agent always have a folder, right? Oh, it might have a file actually. So this will be folder or file. Base folder or file, yeah. Base folder or file. Because I think Claude, for example, he actually uses a file only. Let's create a juni.php. And this will be like this. Agents. Let's use the contract. Will be internal. Class Juni implements agent. Bam, 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 bam. I love how fast this is going. This will be just Juni though. Like this. Okay, so we have this. We need this for cursor too. Oh, like this. Okay, cool. Cursor. And this will be dot cursor. All right, chat. Are you guys familiar with any other agents people are using at the moment? And if yes, tell me the name in the base folder, please. I truly missed being with you all, by the way, chat. Honestly. I truly missed just be with you guys here every single day. And I know I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. Laracon US is coming, and I will be one of the speakers. And I've been literally preparing, you know, my talk and all of my goodies for this conference. That just basically takes a bunch of my time. It's been impossible to live stream, and that's the reason why this month will be a little bit different from the usual. But, you know, if you enjoy my content, feel free to subscribe my channel. Just below my face right here, subscribe my channel, put the like on the video, and we'll be back after Laracon US with great content for this channel pretty much 3 times a week, okay? Okay, windsurf, we have the .windsurf rules. Thank you, thank you. Windsurf. By the way, chat, you can also support financially my work by becoming a YouTube member. You just click on the join below this face again, and you can become a YouTube member. You have exclusive access to some of my live streams, which are private to members. And also, you can also support my work by becoming a Twitch subscriber. Okay, we have the windsurf situation, which will be windsurf rules. Thank you, thank you. And we have clean. What is clean, dude? Can I Google that? Dude, every time I Google shit here, I'm just scared. Okay. Oh. It's an AI autonomous coding agent for VS Code. Really? Okay, I had no idea. Let's do that one. Clean.php. All right. I think this should be good for now. Okay, so next step is going to the install command and just have these classes kind of defined here. Do I want to have them here? No, I don't think I do. Let's create here something called it Agent Manager. Declare strict types on top. Internal. Oops. Oh, just pair. What the heck am I even doing? Okay, this will be a public function with all of the agents exactly. It's missing one, I think. Clean. Here we go. Okay, I have no idea why the styling is so fucked up today. There we go. Property not used. Yeah, not yet. Perfect. This can be static. Okay, looking good. What's up? All the agents, yep. Creates an instance of the agent manager. Thank you. Looking beautiful. This will be a class string of the agent, yes. I'm using PHP Storm, dude. PHP Storm. Diabella, appreciate the help on Twitch chat, by the way. Really appreciate it. 2-month streak already. Subscribing my manager. This file git ignore content. Yep. For each agent we have, fetch the base folder. If we already have that base folder on the git ignore content, bail out. If we don't, just add it. Perfect. We can move this stuff to here. Okay. This should be enough. TechNut is asking which the reason is. What is the reason why you are using Livewire on Pinkery instead of React or Vue? Because I move faster with Livewire. Declare lags to 0, please. Why? What's happening? Oh, so you guys think that subscriptions lag Twitch? It might be that, actually. It might be that Streamlabs has some sort of bug that when you basically send a subscription, it just lags Twitch. That would... So, yeah, someone just subscribed right now. Let me know if you face any lag. So I'm moving right now. Let me know if you face any lag. Because it actually might be that. TechNut, I appreciate your subscription on Prime, man. Thank you, thank you. 2 months. That's insane. Thank you, thank you. No, yeah, on YouTube, I don't think there is any lag now. Yeah, it might be just, you know, internet connection. I don't know. That was a soup bait. Everyone's subscription so we can test this out. Oh my god. All right, yeah, this is literally good. Let's clear the terminal, run pair to see how it goes now. Ooh. Oh, I do need to check my git ignore. Okay, I don't have it here. Why? Why I don't have everything being placed here? That's a good question. Do I have a git ignore file? I think I do, right? Yes, I do. If it doesn't exist, I bail. How about this? Yep, right there. For each agent, I'm gonna... What do we have here? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm literally just, you know, creating the Git content, but I never write the file back. So we need to do that. Will this append or literally just override? Okay, there is one space that we don't need, but we don't need this one. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So in theory... Oh, it's making this stupid space here in between. Oh, maybe I should do it at the end? Maybe it. Maybe it. Beautiful. I'm building this awesome project which stops this madness of having literally .cursor, .juni, .windsurf because you have a team with various developers and every single one of them is using a different editor. So I'm putting everyone in the same page with the same thing, you know what I mean? Okay. All right, so this is done too. The final step is literally creating all the editors on this folder. So let's actually do what? What the heck I'm even doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to literally create the Juni and everything, okay? I feel like that should actually be optional. I think I want to do something like install and then provide like Juni and cursor. What do you guys think? Should we make like those generated folders optional or should I just generate them all? Write on the chat. Should be just an optional thing or should I just create them all and just leave your project just ready for every single editor? What do you think? Hey Maltroy, thank you so much for 7 months already subscribing my channel. You are absolutely awesome, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Thank you, 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 thank you. Generate them all, Pick and Flow is saying. Ruchi is saying create them all too. Ooh, here comes the wise person saying make them all by default, but give the option to pick those you want. Maybe all by default. Okay, Chef. Okay. All right, let's go to agents. Let's create a new contract, which will be. Let's go here, and let's go to public function. We need a type because we need to understand if it's like. Let's think a little bit, chat. Let's think a little bit. Right, because when we talk about Juni, for example, I think we have to go with a single. Let's see. Let's go. Let's think, chat. Let's think. Let's go here. Juni rules folder. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, because on Juni, I think you need the .guidelines, so it's a single file thing, you know. Here we go. On Juni is a single file, but I don't think like other editors support multiple files, so we need to think a little bit about this, you know. Yeah, only cursor supports multiple ones, right? Let me think. How do I want to do this? Let's keep it simple for now. Let's go to the install command back. Let's have another private function. I kind of need to refactor all of this shit after, but you know, generate rules for agents. Okay. So this will basically generate the rules for the agents. That's not a stupid thing. Yep. So we need to fetch all of the agents. So let's grab this small manager we created. And for every single one of them... By the way, Shad, what do you guys think about this? This is my new keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard, which, you know, I'm very happy with. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still like struggling a little bit with some of the some of the keystrokes, but overall I'm happy. You know, what do you guys think about this? Pretty, not pretty? What do you guys think? Okay, we need the base folder, and what else do we need? We need to keep them in sync. That's what we need. Okay, that's what we need. Keep them in sync. Do we need to keep them in sync on this command? I don't think we want to do this on this command. Yeah, it's the key crone. That's the one, yeah. Yeah, that's what I will do, Raisin. Literally combine them all. That's the plan. And I need to move fast. I need to move fast, chat. So let's go here to... Let's not do this here, actually. Let's create a new command. Call it sync. This will be the one that will basically run on every single compose dump auto load. And let's call this sync. We still need the... Do we need the path? Yeah, we need the path. We need the force and the path too. Do we need a path? Yeah, we need a path. We absolutely need the path. Absolutely need the path, yep. Let's remove all of this. And this will be the ensure agents, agents rules are synced, exactly. Private function, ensure rules are synced. Okay, go slowly, AI. I know you want me to finish the live stream today a little bit early, but go slowly. Okay, this is looking good. I do need to add this to the pair. New pair command. Oh, can I add multiple ones? Yes, sir. By the way, chat, this project will be fully open source. So if you guys want to contribute, you guys can do it, all right? I have created multiple open source projects already during my live streams, and you guys will be able to help me out as well. You can come up with a logo. You can come up with literally just regular code. You can help me out. It'll be awesome building this together, okay? Hey, Dia, how you doing? Why one command has the parentheses and not the other? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I haven't run Pint on it. You know, you wanna see Pint running real quick? Bam! And now it's fixed. They both don't have anything. That's right. Okay, sync command, ensure agent rules are in sync. Do we need to... No, we don't. Okay, what we need here, let me think. We need all of the agents. And then we grab the folder, the full path. If the full path doesn't exist, we create it. Yep, that's exactly that. Thank you so much, AI. We don't need this, at least for now. And I feel like I want to create this support class, which tells like rules generator. That's a good name. .php, yes. Do I want to provide an agent here? Maybe not. Let me go slowly here. Let me go slowly. I want to make this static, a function. And yeah, I want to receive the agent. Absolutely want to receive the agent. Yep. I want to remove the directory because I don't care about it. So let's use our beautiful class called it file system. And remove the directory base. Will this direct also remove like if there is a file? If this is not the directory, unlink, please. Thank you. And return. And let's rename this to remove. All right, so then, how do we know if this thing is a folder or a file? Shit, that's a problem. Chat, I need help. So our contract called agent doesn't actually tells us if the thing is a folder or a file. So that's a problem. That's a problem. The thing is that we need to create the folder. Yeah, that won't work, man. Like isdir or isfile doesn't work because we need to create the thing, you know? And Windsurf, for example, on Windsurf, it's actually a folder. Okay. Junie is a folder too. Cursor is a folder. Client is a folder. So just forget everything I just have said. It's always a folder. Never mind, chat. We good. We good. We absolutely good. So let's create the base with that. Thank you, thank you. And finally, glob all the defaults to this folder. So the default will be directory 2 above, like 1 and then 2. I think. Let's use the dir name. Dir name, and then where I am at the moment, 2. Let me see. So I'm here. I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to do 2. Yeah, exactly that. Then defaults, and that would be it. And then let's glob the defaults. So for each, glob every single file we have with the name MDC. Evandro Ribeiro is saying the following. The cursor needs to be .cursor rules/all. Oh, you need the rules folder? Really? I didn't know that. Is that true, chat? Is that true that you need the rules folder inside .cursor? Because if it is, I had no idea. You mean here, like this? I'm using cappuccino macchiato. Okay, so we glob every single file we find and we just copy them to the folder. Do I want this? We don't need this. Why this is doing the base name? Oh, because we just need the base name. Makes sense. We have a theme command. You are awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, sync command. This will basically, for each agent, call the rules generator for that agent. Yeah, that's enough. All right. We do need a path, though. What is base? Oh, base. Oh, shit. Yeah, we need a path. Absolutely need a path. That's why you cannot trust blindly AI, chat. It was literally removing something. I don't know where. Okay, this should be good now. All right, chat. Moment of truth. So, in theory, chat. In theory, I can remove this. And this will be the follow-up, okay? This will be the moment of truth, chat, okay? I'm going to type vendor pair install, this should literally do two things. Create a .ai folder with the rules we are using on this project. That will be just this. And the git ignore will contain all of the editors we may use. Why do I see two? Oh, okay. Let me just reset this. Wait. Let me just reset this. Okay. How about now? Yeah, this is working. Nice. And then I type pair sync, and I expect to see like 5 different folders being created. Oh wait, it's working, but apparently we tried to unlink something that does not exist. Oh, here we go. Junie, Windsurfer, client rules, and cursor. Nice. Nice. All right, this is good. This is working good. We do need to fix this though. So here I do need some sort of if file exists. Otherwise, I don't want to, if file exists, then delete it. Yep. Here we go. So I can, for example, remove this and do this. Here we go. It's back. Okay, there is still work to do here. Like Windsurf does not support this extension MDC. So we need to kind of, convert this to some sort of style supported by Windsurf. Also, Junie, it doesn't work with MDCs too. So we need to, find a way of merging multiple files into a single one supported by Junie. Same goes with client rules in general. Same goes with client rules too. Chat, I'm going to commit all of this, but I also want to just adjust the README. Let me go here on the first run. Pair, and also pair will add blah to your project. Git ignore. Yep. Cursor, Junie, etc. Usage supports. Let's go with cursor. Junie, Windsurf, and Klein, I think. Just Klein. And this is cursor, not cursor. There is still a few things we also need to do, like we need to add literally the sync command to the composer autoload, but I think I'm going to do that later. Will automatically add pair or vendor bin pair sync to your composer location under the script section, allowing to run sync command on every composer install or composer update. This ensures that AI rules are always in sync with the editors or agents you are using. Of course, you may run the command manually anytime by typing vendor bin pair sync. Chat, let's add here on top. This project is a work in progress. Some of its features may not be fully implemented yet, and the API may change in future releases. Yep, this is perfect. Let's get it add-p, and let's type here feat adds install and sync command. There is still work to do, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. We haven't run composer tests, which probably will fail a bunch. But, you know, we'll fail on PHP Stan. Yeah, just it's already failing. So there is work to do here. But I'm going to let you guys help me out on this one. And if not, I'm going to get back into this either on the next few days or potentially after Laracon US. Let's take a moment to read the chat here real quick. Pick and Flow is saying the following. What happens if you are using Cursor and you make a change? Will Sync remove that change? So Pick and Flow, the goal is that you don't make changes on the Cursor directory. You make changes on the .ai directory. And I feel like that .ai directory will automatically sync with the other folders. You know what I mean? Cavalier is saying, what's up, Nuno? Nice work, bro. Keep it going. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was not Custer, indeed. Symfony is always a recommended project in the sense that you use it because of its components, you know? By the way, chat, if you appreciated today's live stream, be sure to subscribe my channel just below, okay? By subscribing my channel and leaving a like on the video, you are literally supporting my work, and I really appreciate that. You can also financially support my work by becoming a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member. The YouTube members will have access to this live stream right here, okay? Not all live streams will just be free by default. Some of them require you to be a YouTube member. When are you writing Purser? Oh my god, Purser is such a good name. Chat, do you think this project should be called it Purser? Because Purser is pretty cool, honestly. You know, it would be so cool, like literally to say, proud to announce Purser. And people will ask, like, how did you come up with the name Purser? And I would just say, just Cursor with P. That's it. Oh my god, I like the Purser name so much. Peak and Flow, you are absolutely awesome. I don't like Yoda conditions, by the way. Purser. That would be such a good name. Oh my god. Chat, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Anyways, just as a feedback, again, until Laracon US, streams will be like none to inexistent or to very inconsistent. Because I'm just super busy with the talk and with the goodies I will deliver during that conference. But after Laracon US, things will become a little bit better, okay? In what ways you use AI for your daily work? So I use, regular ChatGPT all the time. I use vibe coding agents like this one, Junie. I'm using Junie at the moment, but sometimes I also default to Cursor for a few things. So, yeah, AI pretty much every single day. How about you? Hey Arthur, thank you, man, for the feedback. You said that you are working in your final presentation? Man, good luck, man. You are going to crush it. I'm pretty sure about that, okay? By the way, chat, I have a lot of things in progress at the moment besides Past 4. I'm currently working on my own shop, and next Wednesday, I'm going to go to Lisbon so I can take a few pictures with everything from my shop. I literally order every single product I'm gonna put out there, and one of them I wasn't actually happy with. So thank God I did delivered everything at home first. Just in 3 weeks, yes. All right, chat, let's just rate someone. Oh, we have Daniel Art doing PHP and Laravel development, so I think it's a good rate. Chat, I love you all. If we don't see each other before Laracon US, I'm going to try to come up with some live content in real life at Laracon US. That being said, I love you all, chat. I love you all, and catch you all next time, all right? I'm going to rate Daniel Art, so enjoy his stream, and catch you guys next time. Peace out.